Hi, good morning. Welcome to the ARC Central Chesapeake region. I'm Dina Kilman, the Director of Engagement. Today we are here in our collaboration area with Beth Nolan from Education Team Allies. Beth is working on an awesome new project called Project Learning, and we are here to talk about what that means for our families.
Good morning, Dina. So good to be here and to start talking about Project Learn that we've been planning for a number of months, but excited about the part that is going to get started this summer, which is to find out from families the resources and needs that they have so that our project can help to create resources for families that they can use as they navigate their child's education in our catchment area for the ARC of the Central Chesapeake region.
Okay, so we support 9 counties, Anne Arundel and the whole Eastern Shore, as you know. What Project Learn is going to do is support part of that, right? So which part are you talking about
So
here?
what we're going to do is we are actually going to create a needs assessment that is going live this month in July so that families can tell us where their needs are. And based on the information that we get back from that needs assessment, we are going to focus our work. So we really want to hear from everyone and then be able to tailor the supports that we provide based on that information that we gather.
So that's a big, supports we provide is a big thing, Beth. So specifically, what type of support are you trying to assist them with?
Great question, Dina. So what kind of support we're going to be providing is that we are going to provide both direct and indirect support to families. So the direct support is going to look like providing review of IEPs, providing an ability for families to have someone come with them to their IEP meetings to ensure that their voice is being heard during that conversation about their child's education. And the indirect support is going to look like tailored resources that may be a flyer about a specific topic, like how to
in
make
regards
sure
to the IEP process.
In regards to the IEP process, in regards to their child's education, and trying to figure out what maybe they need to do in terms of their steps, how to get themselves organized for their meeting, how to look at their child's assessment report and know what it means, and maybe how to make sure that their voice is a part of that document through their parent input statement. Okay. So all of those things will be tailored to our region to make sure that a family can pick up the resource and directly apply it to their child's education.
So go back a second.
Sure.
We're talking about starting. Some of these families don't even know what IEP means. Right. Can you just give me what an IEP means so that if I'm listening, I'm going, oh, that's what I need.
Yeah. An IEP stands for an Individual Education Program for a child. It is something that is developed once a child is determined to need educational support in the school setting. So if they have needs that require individualized instruction, if they have needs that require individualized supports and modifications of curriculum, that would all come through an IEP. So an IEP, again, is an individual education program for a child that's derived by their school to ensure they're supported in the educational environment.
So that's an IEP. So now we know what an IEP is. What if I don't even have an IEP? Can I call you and ask, or is there a process that I can learn about through the Project Learn program?
So what the Project Learn program is going to do is provide resources for both aspects of that. So what we'll be able to provide through our resources that are going to be published for our region is we'll provide kind of the steps to how to find out if your child needs an IEP and how to navigate that process. If you are in the midst of that process and you really feel like you need support, there will also be an application so that you can apply for direct support through Project Learn so that you can have someone walk through the process with you to ensure that your child gets the right level of support based on their individual needs.
Okay, and I don't know anything about IEP. Explain to our parents what you do know and how did you get that knowledge so that they feel comfortable that you can assist them with this process.
Yeah. So one of the things that Education Team Allies feels very strongly about is that no one should have to navigate this process on their own.
Right.
And the reason comes from my background. And so I have the background as a teacher. I was a school-based administrator. I've also worked in the district level. And through all of my past roles, I've sat around the IEP. And most recently, I sat around the IEP table as a parent. So I am intimately knowledgeable around kind of what it feels like to sit in all of those places and to have those roles. And so what I do with my work is that I use that knowledge to support families so that they can feel like they are empowered to have their voice heard and to be the expert in their child and to really focus on their expertise, and somebody else can focus on kind of the background that is needed to be able to ensure that the child gets the support. So Education Team Allies navigates with the families to ensure they are able to be an active participant and have an equitable voice at the table.
It sounds like, so the parents know their kid best, right? So it sounds like you were helping them find that voice so that when they go to that meeting, they're well grounded in not only the legal aspects of the IEP, but their kids' needs are at the forefront because you've helped them pull that out, right? And
right. So we focus, we focus on the policy and procedure. We are not attorneys, so we definitely focus on the policy and procedures that are necessary to ensure that the child gets the right level of support. So we really focus on what is available for the child at the school setting, what the schools can provide, and what they need to provide to ensure that the child's unique needs are met.
So go back to the needs assessment. So we know that this project is going to be lots about the IEP, but there's lots of information about IEPs out there. There's lots of workshops and things you can take, but this is about our parents, right? So what do we need from our parents to get started?
So to get started, we really need their input. And so we are starting this project with the needs assessment, and we are going to canvass as many families as we can in our area to ensure that what we produce as part of this project meet the needs of those who we are serving. And so what we need now is for families to let us know the things that they feel like they could use support around. And then what we're going to do is to create those supports specific for our region so they're getting what they need, not what has been created more generically. So to be
which might be helpful, but is also confusing.
Yes, we want to make sure it's targeted to our family.
Project Learn is exciting and it's new, and we need your support and input to make it what the parents out there need it to be. So I would like to give you a little information about how to get involved. All you have to do is go to our website, www.tagarccr.org/Project Learn. There will be a survey link there that you can click on, just a few minutes of your time, and it'll tell us what we need to know about our community so that we can support you in the very best possible way. You can also reach out to me at resources@thearcccr.org, which is TAGEARCCR.org, or you can call me 410-353-1137. Again, I am the Director of Engagement for the ARC, so I can do some family navigation in regards to this project and many more. Thank you today to Beth Nolan, and we look forward to hearing much more about Project Learn and how this is going to impact our families.
Yes, definitely. Thanks, Stephen.